Hey, hi guys, and welcome back to Trini-Born American Made. And today I'm going to show you guys just a quick dish, and it is going to be my stewed turkey in the oven. All right, so as I say, oven stewed turkey in other words, right? And I got this idea because my husband is a bit picky and he's a diabetic, and he doesn't like to have the traditional way of the burnt sugar on his stove and everything like that. So he forced me and my ham to prepare oven stew turkey or oven stew anything, you know, whatever meat it is. So I'm gonna just share it with you guys today. Okay, I've never measured it, I've never tested the recipe, so this is the first time, but I know I make it all the time and it's always good. Okay, so stay tuned and keep watching till the end of this video, guys, and I hope you guys enjoy and do try this at home. Oh, very good. The end. So what I have here is some cubes of squash, all right, onion, some chive, and you'd have seen I picked my radishes in my garden, and this is just the radishes. I took away the roots and the tops of it, and this is also radish, it's white radish, all right. And then I've washed turkey, which is just 3 pieces of turkey wings. To this I'm gonna add my green seasoning. Look back in my video, guys, for green seasoning recipe. And I'm gonna use about 2 tablespoons of green seasoning. And as I said, I usually measure, but for the fact that I want you all to always get this recipe right all the time, I'm going to do my best and measure today. You see me use this a lot. I use this for stews and, you know, my curries and everything, just to add a hint of flavor, and it also has medicinal properties in it. Don't quote me on it because I'm not a doctor. Check with your doctor, but I'm just going to use about a teaspoon also of that. Some marjoram, which is a herb you get in the Caribbean markets. If you're in Florida, you could get it in the Orlando market. And you may see it looks like a lot I'm sprinkling here, but it's not. Okay, it's just about let's say a teaspoon and a half that I'm putting there. Okay, black peppercorns, I like a lot of black peppercorns, especially fresh black peppercorns. All I did is I grinded them in here, I roast and grind, so it released that extra I'm smelling it right now. It released that extra flavor and everything, and I just love how it tastes in stews. Then I'm going to add some sage and oregano mix that I made for myself, and this is just also a teaspoon of it. And I'm layering this right now, and then I'm going to mix it in. okay? So don't get worried. If you wanted, you could have done this in a bowl and then put it out into the dish, but I try to be lazy. Okay, also salt. I'm putting like about a tablespoon of salt, and this is sea salt. I usually use like pink Himalayan or regular sea salt. Once sea salt, I don't use too much iodized salt, because you know there's a lot of controversy with regards to using iodized salt. Worcestershire sauce or Worcestershire sauce, however you say it. Okay, I'm just gonna sprinkle about a tablespoon on each wing. And then I'm going to add a tablespoon of molasses, just 1 tablespoon of molasses. And I use this cane patch syrup, but you could use any brand. Once it's molasses, and you would know molasses because this is not like burnt sugar, which tastes bitter, which is what my husband really don't like, that the meat turns too dark and bitter, right? It's more sweet, and you could actually have this day to day for health reasons, improve your health, gut health. It has magnesium and all different sorts of benefits for your health, once again, minerals. And right now I'm just gonna just lightly baste this, turn it up in its own space here. Do the same, because this is gonna cook in its own sauce. So the sauce is actually going to absorb a lot of flavor into the meat itself. So you don't have to sprinkle one side, sprinkle the next side, you know, like you see on a lot of TV shows, because this is actually going to sit in this juices. As you see, the juices is under there, so it's sitting in the juices, so it's going to be very tasty on both sides already. All I'm going to do now to this is add in my squash. You could use pumpkin, and this, you don't have to add these vegetables in. I like to add the vegetables in to have something extra cooking with my turkey. So add in the onions, the squash, all the ingredients here right now. Throw in that as whole as it is. It's gonna be like, this is gonna cook, and then when we open the pan to get a little bit of color extra, it's gonna be like a little roasty. So it's nice because you have this vegetable in your dish, you know. I like radishes because it looks pretty. Doesn't it look pretty? It looks like a nice raw turkey meal, right? So this one is just a bit too fat. I'm just cutting it like so. Put it anyway, it don't matter. All right, and as I said, sprinkle all your side. Just want to sprinkle some more black pepper because I just put the veg in there, and I want the vegetables to be, you know, with their own seasoning also. Put a little bit of salt. All right, and that's it. Good. So you pop this in the oven on a 350-degree oven for an hour. You could lower your oven even lower and leave it for like about 2-3 hours if you wish. If you like, when I'm doing pork, I would lower my oven temperature to like about 275, and I'll leave it there for like 4 hours. But this is turkey, and it will cook pretty quick, so in about an hour time on 350 sealed with a foil, it's going to do great. All right, and this is going to into my meal air fryer, guys. Woohoo! All right, so check you back when it's all finished. So this oven isn't allowing me to raise my temperature on a slow cooker setting. So I'm gonna leave it on 275 for the 2 hours. I didn't intend to do 2 hours, but I'll do it because this is different from my other oven. This is the first time I'm actually stewing in this oven. Okay guys, now out of the oven, this is the finished product of the oven stewed turkey. Doesn't that look great? And it's very tender. Let's stick the fork in it and you can see. Let me flip it over. See that? Nice tender meat right there. I'm trying to hold this phone and take out a piece. See? I just put a little sauce on my. Yummy, guys. Thanks for watching. Bye. Look out for fried rice video.